Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Hello, pre-K. Hello, kindergarten. Hello, families. It's time to say hello. Hi, my friends. I'm so glad that you're here with me this week. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the month that we are in. We are in the month of October, and we said there are so many cool things about the month of October. It is in the fall where it's beautiful outside. If you celebrate Halloween, Halloween's in October. We said October is National Principals Month, and we are lucky enough to have the best principal ever. And did you know that in October, last Wednesday, was also a special day called Bring Your Teddy Bear to Work or School Day? Right now, we're learning at home, right? So every day is kind of bring your teddy bear or your favorite stuffed animal to school day because school is at your house where your stuffed animals live. But I want you to imagine that we were in school, in the real school building, and all of our stuffed friends snuck out of the house and they came to school and they came to life and they had a big party all over the school. And I want you to imagine, what do you think would happen if all of the stuffed animals came to the school and came to life and had this big party? And what do you think that our principal and our teachers would do to keep the school safe and under control? Because that's their job, right? So today's story is a fun fictional story. That means it's make-believe, and it's even a special kind of fiction called fantasy, because fantasy means there's all kinds of crazy things in it that could never really happen, like when the stuffed animals come to life and throw a party in the school. Our book today is called I'm Afraid Your Teddy is in the Principal's Office. And the author is the person who writes the book, and that's a woman named Jancee Dunn. And the illustrator is the person that does our really fun pictures, and his name is Scott Nash. I'm afraid your teddy is in the principal's office. Now, I know you've always been a good student. In fact, I believe this is the first time you've ever been to my office. But I'm afraid your teddy has been very naughty today. What's it mean if you're naughty? If you're naughty, you get a little bit bad, right? You get into trouble. So Teddy has been naughty. Somehow, earlier this morning, he contacted all of the other stuffed animals and had them sneak into children's backpacks all across town. Once they were at school, they waited in the cubbies until all of the children went to the assembly. And that's when the party began. Their first stop was in the cafeteria. What do you do in the cafeteria? The cafeteria is the part of the school we eat, right? Oh man, how do you think they're going to get in trouble in the cafeteria? Mr. Crimple tells me that the cafeteria manager was not very happy. For one thing, instead of dirty dishes, all they left behind was a life-size teddy mold made out of sloppy Joe filling. You could eat him. And I'm told that the animals made up a new game called Pizza Fling. Can you figure out how it was played? Yes, I thought so. It seems that they also made wigs out of the spaghetti and mustaches and beards. How do we know they did that? Because they signed their names on the wall. Teddy used ketchup, the elephant chose mustard, and it seems Sock Monkey prefers ranch dressing. I must ask you not to laugh, Mr. Crimple. The principal does not seem happy. After that, they spent some time at the gym. Coach Vorstead tried to get things under control, but he didn't have much luck. I've been at this school for 20 years and I thought I'd seen everything. But this is a first. This is a first. Does that look like Mr. Vorstead? Next, the gang headed for the music room. I don't know where your Teddy managed to find a bottle of bubbles, but he poured it into all the instruments. Can you guess what happened next during band practice? After that, they were somehow able to get inside the teacher's lounge. This has always been the school's most top secret room. We wouldn't want the teachers to be interrupted as they're preparing for their next lesson, would we? Think there's a trampoline in the teacher's lounge and a rock wall? It seems that the animal's last stop was the art department. I'm told that Teddy took every bottle of glue in the supply cabinet and made a track for the art teacher, Miss Robinson. Mr. Crimple, if you can't control yourself, I must ask you to please leave the room. Does that look like Miss Robinson? Then the animals rolled around in the finger paint. Finger paint, need I remind you, is for fingers, not for bodies. At that point, they must have known we were looking for them, so they took a bag of pipe cleaners, twisted them together to form a rope, and they escaped out the window. And now I am sorry to say that they must face the consequences. We'll see what your Teddy has to say for himself. Teddy looks like he feels sad. They all look sad, don't they? You know, I used to have a teddy bear once. He looked a lot like you. Oh, Teddy, don't look so sad. I'm sure you didn't mean to make so much mischief. As we principals like to say, there are no naughty bears, only naughty behavior. Now, how about a hug? Thank you, Teddy. Now you can all go home, and I'm sure I won't be seeing any of you in my office again anytime soon. The end. If you like that story, it's called I'm Afraid Your Teddy Bear is in the Principal's Office by Jancee Dunn. So now I want you to imagine that your favorite stuffed animal snuck into our school and they had a party. If you want to share with me what your favorite stuffed animal is or what they did, you can complete the Pear Deck slide that's attached right here in Google Classroom and show us what your animal did when they snuck into our building. That's all the time we have today. I miss you guys. I hope you're staying safe and healthy. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, pre-K. Goodbye, kindergarten. Goodbye, families. It's time to say goodbye. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys next week.